toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Noles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Payne. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to throw, it's Carr. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, Florida State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Oof, and after that pick six, they're not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They go to the ground. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
Well, they do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Back to throw, it's Carr. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. You go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Pauly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Offenses don't like being in this situation. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down. Because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
To throw again. It's complete. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executed.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. With the catch, it's Pauly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Back to pass, it's Carr. And the missed connection on third down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third machine.
The Irish send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Quarterback making checks. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. And the Seminoles pick up the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
To the air on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Working that wide receiver screen. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Yes, the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Pauly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They've got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. It's Pauly. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Snap of this drive will come from their own 32. He wants to change this route. The give is to Williams. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Play of the period, 1st down here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Carr. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Pauly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's caught downfield. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Yeah, and you look for the big fellas down here in the red zone. You want to run the football, you want to be physical, and then you play action, and you got the big target. Throw it up to him. He does the rest with the soft hands and getting the touchdown.
And right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Tennessee left little doubt You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. They're working that left side. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him.
Unloads it downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Grabbed on the outside. It's Love.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete. Because he made the catch, but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dome. To the air, it's Carr, right down the middle. He's got it. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Gonna run it. It's Price. Got the first down and more. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. The give to the lone running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. The corners are walked up tight. It's first down from the 11. The give to the tailback. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocking, a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now on the move. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Fielded in the end zone, it's Webster. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the run, it's Webster. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Looking to go up top at times, running out in the half. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that's where they'll spot it, just inside the 45. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the gun, the running back has it. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the 2nd half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. They'll run the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throw toward the sidelines. It's caught, but it's out of bounds and incomplete. Second down coming.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Pauly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to throw. It's Carr. Got it in the middle. It's Pauly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too. Now that you just picked up that first down, don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are.
Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Complete downfield. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Powers forward, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Bring in the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Cincinnati. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive will open from the 15. The give is to Williams. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
He might want another play. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Breaks it inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play-action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Payne. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, the offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Dropping back, it's Carr. Under fire. Grabbed over the middle, it's Love. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. A strike downfield. Speeding down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Webster. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Here's the handoff. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Leaves it with the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
The Noles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Quick completion on the out route. The Seminoles are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Caught behind the line. It's Webster. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And when you're trailing by a couple possessions in the 4th quarter, you can't do much of this, much more. I mean, this offense has to find a way to attack the sidelines, the middle of the field, deep down the field. It can't be the little dink and dunk. This offense has got to find some explosive plays.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th.